Day. Welcome to Dylan's Daily Show. So we're going to talk a little bit about Trump's tax plan today because just as I'm recording this video, the tax plan passed in the House. They passed a tax bill 227 to 203. Now it has to go to the Senate later this afternoon where it is expected to pass. And then it will move on to Donald Trump's desk where he is expected to sign it. And this will all happen before Christmas, which was the big promise from the Trump administration. We're going to get a tax bill before Christmas, believe me. And now we're doing it, which is fantastic news. I'm very glad that this is happening. So in this video, I'm going to go over some of the major things that are in this tax bill. I could make a video and go over every single little detail regarding the tax bill, but I feel like, you guys, that'd be a really long video. And I don't think you guys would really be interested in that. So I am going to go ahead and just go over the major things in the tax bill. And then you guys can evaluate if you support it or not, because I think that's important to really understand what's in these things, right? We're not taking the Nancy Pelosi route here. If you remember Nancy Pelosi, maybe we should, pass it before we see what's in it, with Obamacare. Let's pass it and then let's see what's in it. Yeah, we're not taking that route here. So let's look at some of the major details of this tax bill. And then you guys can decide if you like it or not. I think that's a good way to do it. Let's do it. Okay, so some of the important details. All right, the first thing it does, it gets rid of penalties for the Obamacare mandate. So that is following up on another promise that Donald Trump had made and the Trump administration had made where, he's promising to repeal Obamacare. This takes a big part of it away. The Obamacare mandate, the penalties for that, that's something that a lot of people didn't like. And this deals with that, so that's good. It drops the corporate tax rate from 35% to 21%. And if you look into the tax bill and you get all the details of the tax bill, you'll realize that this tax bill, this tax plan is very pro-business. There's pro-individual, pro-family, this is very pro-business. It's very, focused on ensuring that businesses are able to thrive in this country and creating an environment where businesses can thrive, because that accounts for a lot of the jobs in our economy. And it's very important that we, incentivize small businesses to open up. When it comes to taxation on businesses, the big corporations like Walmart, Target, things like that, they can afford to deal with the taxes, with the high taxes and the massive regulation, right? That doesn't bother them as much because they're massive businesses. They can afford it. But when you've got these little guys that are just trying to start a business, feed their family, they can't afford that. So it's very helpful to have low taxes for them because it helps grow the economy. When you have lower taxes, incentivizes business growth, people hire, wages also naturally increase. It's just a great thing. The government likes to step in and kind of try to manually adjust the economy when really the economy grows best when the free market just does it naturally. If I were to come in and start taxing you at a ridiculous rate and increase the minimum wage at a ridiculous rate, that's not going to help increase wages. Right? That's just going to make it so the unemployment rate goes up because you're just going to fire people, right? Because you can't afford to pay the higher minimum wage because of the taxes. Now, if I lower taxes and allow you to choose the minimum wage, I mean, obviously we'll set a minimum wage. I'm not going to get into that debate right here, but we'll set a minimum wage and then you can decide what you want to do. People will naturally increase wages because they'll be saving more money and they want to hire more people. They want more people to work for them because they want to grow. It's the free market works very well, and I think we should let it run its course, which is what we're doing with this tax plan, which is why I like it. It repeals the alternative minimum tax, which is a great thing as well. Nearly doubles the standard deduction for individuals and restructures the way pass-through businesses are taxed. Now, a pass-through business, it applies to taxation to sole proprietorships, partnerships, and S corporations. So that's what a pass-through business is, if you guys were curious about that. The real definition reads, refers to how individual owners of a business pay taxes on income derived from that business on their personal income tax returns. Pass-through taxation applies to sole proprietorships, partnerships, and S corporations. So that's what a pass-through business is, if you guys were curious about that. Bill keeps 7 personal income tax brackets, and it lowers the tax rate for most brackets, including dropping the top tax rate from 39.6% to 37%. So that's a big thing as well, as we're starting to tax that. Now, or we're starting to drop that as well. And, when it comes to taxes, right, a lot of people have a lot of different opinions. A lot of people have a lot of different stances on taxes. I know a lot of people support a flat tax. Flat taxes, that's tough. A lot of people support, a 12% flat tax. Most economists say 14 to 15% flat tax, if that was going to work at all. But you can't just come in and take these extreme measures right off the bat. A lot of people say, well, this tax plan is going far enough. Donald Trump isn't doing enough. Well, first of all, he made a promise to get it out before Christmas. And to get this through politically before Christmas was a very tough thing to do. So props to Donald Trump for getting this through before Christmas. However, you can't just throw an extreme tax change onto the American people. They're not going to support it. They're not going to like it. It's going to be negative. So let's say I support a flat tax, right? I couldn't come out when we have this very complicated tax plan and just say, all right, change it to a flat tax. Let's pass it. It's not going to happen, right? You have to slowly simplify the tax plan over a long period of time. People will slowly adjust to it, all right? And that's how you do it. People don't like rapid change. I support Donald Trump's tax plan. I think it's a good tax plan. There's some things about it that I don't like. I don't like that it, it doesn't really pay for itself. I think there's some problems. There's a lot of downsides to this as well. But I like where he's going with this. I like that it lowers the tax rates. I like that it incentivizes businesses for growth. There's very positive things about this, and I think it's going to be good for the country. So anyway, I want to hear your guys' comments on this down below. We will keep watch, and obviously the Senate's voting on this, and it's going to go to Donald Trump's desk. So we'll see what happens from there and keep you guys updated if anything changes. But thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you like and share, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any more. I will catch up with you guys next time. Bye-bye.